Git workflow for Kubernetes projects. What is a Git workflow for Kubernetes projects? A Git workflow for Kubernetes projects is the structured process teams use to manage application code and Kubernetes configuration safely using Git. It defines how applications are developed, how Kubernetes manifests are managed, how deployments are triggered, how clusters are protected, why it matters for Kubernetes. Infrastructure as code. Deployments are automated. One wrong config can crash the cluster. Production traffic depends on it. So workflow equals automation plus stability plus safe deployments. Why Kubernetes projects need a proper Git workflow? Kubernetes projects usually involve application code, Docker images, YAML manifests, Helm charts, ingress and services, CI/CD pipelines. Without workflow, cross-mark broken deployments, cross-mark misconfigured clusters, cross-mark service downtime, cross-mark hard rollbacks, cross-mark conflicting YAML changes. With workflow, check mark stable clusters, check mark predictable deployments, check mark easier debugging, check mark safer rollbacks, check mark better teamwork. Typical branch structure for Kubernetes projects. Common structure. Main means production cluster state. Develop means integration branch. Feature branches means app features. Infra branches means Kubernetes config. Release branches means deployment prep. Hotfix branches means urgent fixes. Example: main, develop, feature, user service, infra, K8's ingress. Release, version 2.5.0. Hotfix, pod crash. Why? Protects production. Separates app and infra. Supports parallel work. Feature branch workflow. Kubernetes teams. For each change, create branch from develop. Update app code or YAML. Build Docker image. Test locally. Minikube, kind. Commit changes. Push branch. Open pull request. Review and merge into develop. Why? Isolates risky changes. Prevents broken clusters. Enables review. Bad practice. Cross-mark edit YAML directly on main. Cross-mark deploy without review. Good practice. Check mark one change per branch. Check mark mandatory pull requests. Pull requests in Kubernetes projects. PRs are used to review app code, review Kubernetes manifests, validate Helm charts, run automated tests, check security policies. PR should include check mark clear description, check mark deployment impact, check mark YAML diff, check mark rollback steps. Why? Prevents outages, documents infra changes, improves reliability. Bad PR. Cross-mark no description. Cross-mark untested manifests. Cross-mark huge YAML dumps. Commit strategy for Kubernetes projects. Commits should be small, atomic, descriptive, good commit messages. Add resource limits to a pod. Fix service port mapping. Update Helm chart values. Bad commit messages. Update YAML. Fix. Final. Why? Easier rollback. Easier debugging. Clean history. Daily workflow in Kubernetes teams. Typical flow. Pull latest develop. Create feature or infra branch. Write code or config. Test deployment. Commit changes. Push branch. Create PR. Review and merge. Why? Prevents conflicts. Keeps cluster stable. Keeps manifests clean. Hotfix workflow for Kubernetes projects. When production breaks, create hotfix branch from main. Fix config or image. Test in staging. Create PR. Merge into main. Merge into develop. Why? Fast recovery. Keeps branches aligned. Prevents repeated failures. Example: Hotfix, ingress timeout. Release strategy for Kubernetes projects. Releases should be versioned, automated, auditable, good approach. Create release branch. Freeze changes. Build images. Deploy to staging. Deploy to production. Tag version. Example. Release, version 3.1.0. Why? Safer deployments. Easy rollback. Clear history. Code review culture. Kubernetes teams. Review focuses on resource limits, security context, service exposure, config correctness, rollback strategy, not personal opinions, blame, style wars. Why? Prevents outages, improves reliability, shares knowledge, CI/CD in Kubernetes workflow. Automation should build Docker images, run tests, scan images, apply manifests, deploy to cluster, on every PR, validate YAML, run security scans, check Helm templates. Why? Prevents broken clusters, saves time, builds confidence. Tools, GitHub Actions, GitLab CI, Jenkins, Argo CD, Flux. Common Kubernetes Git mistakes. Editing live clusters manually. No manifest versioning. No rollback plan. Huge YAML commits. No reviews. Why? Risky deployments. Hard debugging. Poor audit trail. Naming conventions. Branches. Feature, payment service. Infra, K8s network. Release, version 2.0.0. Hotfix, config error. Commits, add, fix, update, refactor. Example, fix pod memory limit issue. Why? Easy tracking, professional history, easy auditing. How Git workflow helps Kubernetes projects scale. As systems grow, more services, more clusters, more risk. Good workflow. Check mark keeps deployments reliable. Check mark improves onboarding. Check mark reduces outages. Check mark controls complexity. Real life analogy. Kubernetes Git workflow is like power grid control system. Without system, blackout. With system, stable power. Branches equals circuits. PRs equals safety checks. Main equals live grid. In simple words, Kubernetes Git workflow means store configs in Git, review every change, automate deployments, track everything. Best strategy for Kubernetes projects. Use check mark feature branches, check mark infra branches, check mark release branches, check mark mandatory PRs, check mark carbon monoiodide CD automation. Check mark protected main branch. Avoid cross mark direct main commits. Cross mark manual cluster edits. Cross mark no reviews. In Kubernetes systems, every config change affects production. A good Git workflow. Check mark protects clusters. Check mark supports automation. Check mark reduces downtime. Check mark builds trust.